What is the best lawn care truck for your lawn care business? In this video, I'm going to break down my thoughts and give you three options as to a good quality lawn care truck for your lawn care business. So I am in the market for a new truck for our lawn care business, and this is also going to be a personal vehicle for me. And I know many people are going to ask, are you getting rid of the F-250 trimmer? And yes, I am getting rid of it. So let's go ahead and clear up why I am moving on from that vehicle. There are several reasons, but the very first is this. I've had this vehicle now for a little over 3 years, and it's already approaching 80,000 miles. And if I'm going to get rid of this vehicle, like now is the time to do it to get max value out of the vehicle. If you start pushing over 100,000 miles, that depreciation on those things, it just really starts to tank. So now is the time. If I'm going to get rid of it, now is a good time to do that. That's number one. Number two is the 7.3 liter gas engine that is in that vehicle. It is an absolute beast, but it sucks gas. And where we've moved now, I'm a good 30 to 35 minutes away from the area that we work every day. And the truth is I'm spending $100 every 2 to 3 days on gas for that vehicle. I mean, we are just running the roads back and forth, and it is just wearing us out. I mean, the gas bill is just out of control. If I am pulling a trailer around town, I'm getting like 9 miles a gallon to 10 miles a gallon. If I don't have a trailer attached, and I'm just kind of running the roads, I can hit 15 miles a gallon. But the combined lifetime for that vehicle, whether I'm pulling a trailer or not pulling a trailer, since I've had it for the 3 years, the combined lifetime average is 12.6. Now, again, while you don't get an F-250 for the gas mileage, and that was certainly not even in the realm of the reasons why I got that truck, things have changed for me in my life right now. We are driving a lot, and this is my personal vehicle, and I just feel like it is a prudent thing to start looking at vehicles that are just going to give us a better bang for our buck whenever it comes to fuel economy. And finally, this is the true reason right here. So whenever I bought that vehicle, I bought that as a quote, a price for myself for hitting some financial goals and some financial milestones for our business. Again, I've had this truck for 3 years, and whenever I bought it, it was a truck that I really wanted, but the truth is this. The newness of the vehicle wore off very quickly, and the shininess of it. And the truth is, it just turned into a truck for me. And the other thing is this, even though the business just kind of opened us up to doing bigger projects and other things, just kind of seeing the vehicle in the driveway, it just always felt a little off for me. And if you've ever had a vehicle that you feel that way, then you know what I'm talking about. Like some vehicles just feel right. This truck, it just felt a little off to me. And again, maybe that's because I've always been so conservative with our finances, and I see this big luxury, frankly gaudy truck sitting in the driveway, and it just truly never really has set well with me. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, if you are starting a lawn care business or if you're looking at upgrading a truck, what are some good recommendations for a vehicle for your lawn care business? Number one, the best truck for your lawn care business is the truck you already have. Look, I see so many guys who start a lawn care business and think they have to go and get another vehicle, a dedicated work truck. Even if it's a used work truck, they think they have to get a dedicated vehicle. You don't, okay? Use what you already have, okay? You don't have to worry about the extra payment. You don't have to worry about the extra insurance payment on that. You don't have to worry about that. Keep what you already have and then keep your debt down. When I first started my lawn care business, I started with a 2010 white 4-door GMC Sierra. That was my personal vehicle at the time. Now, I had that truck for many years. I even put a new engine in that truck just to avoid a car payment. And that was one of the keys to our success in the beginning, was because I did not have a bunch of overhead in our business. I was able to be very profitable right out of the gate by just using my personal vehicle. So you guys know that we moved on to that Blue Ranger work truck, and that was great for us for a while. I didn't start with that Ranger work truck. I actually started with a personal truck of mine, and that got me going. My point being that the best truck for your lawn care business it really can be the truck you already have. Use what you already have. Number two, if you really do need to get another vehicle, you are probably going to be better off with a vehicle like this. A half-ton F-150 or Silverado 1500, GMC Sierra, Ram 1500, something that's half-ton, possibly with a little beefed-up suspension. You should be looking for something that is about 3 to 4 years old, under 50,000 miles. I'm talking vinyl floorboards, basic work truck. This is a no frills, basic work truck. Why 4 doors? Because eventually you are going to want to run a crew out of it. And yes, we do run a crew out of a single cab truck, but there are challenges with that, okay? If the guys are bringing their lunch boxes with them, it just gets very, very cramped up in a single cab. Furthermore, if you need to add a third guy to the crew, you don't have that option. Like, I'm not running 3 guys in a single cab truck. Everybody's trying to bring their lunch with 100-degree weather outside. We're just not doing it, okay? You'd be much better off just going ahead and biting the bullet for a half-ton, 4-door work truck. Again, under 50,000 miles, 3 to 4 years old, basic, basic, basic. Also, I would really look at a V8 over a V6. I know there are guys who have V6 engines and run their lawn care businesses like that just for the extra fuel economy. But look, my thought on that is this. We are super hard on these vehicles, and if you are pulling heavy loads, man, you're just going to wear that engine out a lot faster. In my opinion, you'd be much better off by paying a little higher at the pump for a V8, but just knowing that your vehicle has the ability to just withstand the constant pulling and towing that we do with these things. I think you're going to be better off with a V8. I would really stay away from vehicles that are over 100,000 miles, again, because we are really hard on these vehicles and they get ragged out. I mean, it's not just a little personal baby. It's a work truck that is getting worked hard day in, day out, lots of starts, lots of stops, stop and go traffic, and it's really putting a lot of wear and tear on the vehicle. So if you're getting a vehicle that's well over 100,000 miles, I mean, you're just going to run into maintenance nightmares. So really, really look hard at something that has low mileage. Furthermore, I would recommend you buy from a dealer rather than private party. Unless you are super mechanically inclined and can just do a thorough inspection. At least with a dealer, they do have inspections that they have to pass to put the car out on the lot. There is a little bit more safety buying with a dealer, and many times they will offer a third-party warranty that just comes with the purchase price. Now, we all know that those warranties many times aren't as valuable as the paper they're printed on, but at least it's something. At least you know you have something to back you up, rather than if you go private party, man, you really, really don't know unless you're super mechanically inclined and understand the ins and outs of trucks, what you're getting into. It would be very wise, no matter what truck you bought, to take it to a mechanic that you trust, pay the $75 for them to look the thing over. They're going to look at things like the tie rods. They're going to look at things for inspections and leaks underneath that thing. Just things that are going to cause major problems in the future for you. So number 2 would be a good used half-ton truck that is a basic, no-frills work truck, 4 doors. Third, if you are truly a lawn care business or a landscaping business that is day in and day out towing heavy loads, you need to be in a 3/4 ton vehicle, okay? It's going to be your F-250s, your 2500, your heavy-duty trucks. Now, these trucks, they are very, very expensive. There's no way around it. And here's the disclaimer on this recommendation. Many times us lawn care guys will, get into a little bit of landscaping here and there. We'll pull a mini skid and then say, I need a 3/4 ton truck. I'm pulling a dump trailer. Like I've got to have, you don't. I'm telling you, you don't, okay? I have had that vehicle. I have had the F-250. And yes, it allowed us to do jobs that I otherwise might not have been able to do. But that came at a much later time in my lawn business. And what I see is a lot of times guys will start their lawn care business, dabbling into landscaping, and then all of a sudden it's, I need a 3/4 ton truck. No, you don't, man. You don't need a $60,000 vehicle that is going to occasionally pull around some heavy loads for you. You would be much better off just occasionally pushing the limit, of your V8, of your half-ton truck. Beef up the leaf springs a little bit if you need to help with the squat. Take it easy. Don't drive it crazy. Point being is that you can push the limit of those V8s, those half tons occasionally, rather than going out and spending 60 grand on a 3/4 ton truck. It just, I mean, mathematically, it does not make sense. For most lawn care businesses, the answer is going to be first, the truck you already have, and then number two, if you really do need a dedicated work truck, 4-door, basic work truck. If and only if you are very serious about landscaping and daily hauling heavy loads, yeah, it's time for a 3/4 ton truck. And again, I'm looking work truck, vinyl floorboards, all the way. So in 2024, I am putting my money where my mouth is, and I am getting rid of my luxury F-250 Lariat with the sunroof and leather seats and the stuff. I'm just getting into something that I'm a lot more comfortable in, which for me is going to be a half-ton, 4-door, white truck with a tight suspension and vinyl floorboards. And to be honest, if they still made one with roll-down windows, that's going to be my truck this year.